My name is Pauline Violet, and I'm with Healthy Empowered People. And this month, June, is our topic of the month. 10 things that keeps you loyal to your partner. What's got you hooked? And so today we have an exclusive. And the topic for today is mental health awareness. And we have a special guest.
Hey, how you doing, everybody out there? Hope everybody's in good health, staying safe, and definitely still social distancing. I am Reginald Dale, original from the tri-state area. I am with the Faith Coalition for the Common Good, and I also do a lot of mentoring for CUJO, acronym Community United for Justice and Order.
Yes. So, we was having a discussion about just mental health awareness, especially in the African American communities. One of the things, it's almost like you don't talk about it. You know it exists, you see it exists, but it's almost like a phobia of being ashamed to get the proper help. And so we have activists and community organizers such as Mr. Dell that's actively out there in the community, helping people to really tackle this crisis that's really taken over, on a large scale, because we do have so many, tragic things that has happened over the history. And so I'm going to give Mr. Dale a chance to just enlighten you.
Okay, well, I'm going to jump in, and I want to first say that this matter right here, it affects me personally. I got personal interest. I myself suffer from bipolar disorder, and I also suffer from a little generalized anxiety is what they call it, which comes from depression. So I take meds for it, and also it runs in my family. I got my mom, that's been on medicine since I can remember. My grandma, rest her soul, but when she was alive, she was suffering from mental illness. So what I've learned and what I've come to understand and hold to be true is that mental illness is more so prevalent in these marginalized communities, because
Yes.
we come from so many broken homes with we get post-traumatic syndrome, and it's a lot of issues that you don't get with like some of our white counterparts. They might go outside to a rose garden, with perfectly lined hedges, and we go outside the broken glass and needles in your front yard and everything. All that plays a big part. This is not me trying to have any way of crying or complaining about it. I'm speaking of reality. And further, the situation is when it comes down to healthcare, we just don't have enough things in play to support us and get us the awareness we need,
Yes.
to get us the teachings, to get us the medications we need, to get us the counseling that we need. So a lot of times our mental health issues go undetected, undiagnosed. So what we need to start doing is we need to start rallying. We need to start doing different things to try to bring it to our local legislators and stuff like that, to try to make it be where it's not such a taboo situation, because if you're sick in your body, people kind of like, not that you want pity, but people kind of tend to lean toward, hey, how can I help you? What do we need to do to try to get you well?
And if I could interject on that note, okay, so going into mental health awareness, as he said, there's a lot of the taboo, guys, but keep in mind, now, yes, it affects some racial demographics more than others, but mental illness on an overall is colorless, okay? It's very colorless, it's odorless, and it can creep up on you. And a lot of it has to do with diet as well. As he mentioned, with bipolar, one of the big things with bipolar is you're not supposed to have soda. You're not supposed to have white bread. You're not supposed to have white sugars. What happens is those things are triggers to cause you to have anxiety. So diet is a big part of curing mental illness as well, because if you change your diet, you change your what, guys? Your mind. You see? And when your mind changes, you can begin to take things by the horns And of course, you want to get the proper help. There's hotlines out there, guys. Even if you can't afford, if you don't have medical insurance, Medicaid, if for whatever reason you're living in a town, a city, a country that doesn't provide that, there's hotlines. We're in a global society, and guess what, guys? It's digital. So anything you need on the internet, there's a lot of resources that if you want to be anonymous and you just want to be able to talk to someone, you can call. For those of you that are in the U.S., you can always call 311. They can give you the local hotline there in your area. Don't be afraid to speak out to get help, because it is about being mentally aware. When you are mentally aware of self and you're loving on self, and that's speaking your truth. Right now, he's speaking his truth. So guess what? He's loving himself. So that's a part of it. It's okay to ask for help. Don't think that someone is going to look at you differently. And if you are in a group of people that people may try to down you or make you feel some type of way, then go to that collective that will support you, and they're there just for you, for who you are, to help you to get through those stages that you need so that you can better think, better feel, and betterly act on who you really want to be.
Yes, and to piggyback on what she said, it's more where you have to find self-love. You got to start taking care of yourself. Because the diet, that's something I just learned today. I keep it real. I was never aware that the diet plays a part in your mental health issues. So appreciate that, Miss Pauline.
Yes.
And, before she had came into the conversation,
Nothing
went
but
back
love
into
for your baby.
yes, I had was saying that a lot of times when it's a physical condition that you have, people tend to be there more solid to try to help you out. But then again, if it's a mental situation, you tend to get ostracized and, alienated, even from a lot of family members, because ignorance plays a part, what people don't understand, they tend to be scared of. So we got to make people aware of what causes this, what is the effects of, what is some of the signs that we're looking for, some of the some of the symptoms of it.
Right,
so
the red flags.
Yes, so you can know how to catch it early, because that does play a lot of part, big part in catching these different conditions early on in the process.
Yes, and also, to have a group, because a lot of times there are people out there like Mr. Dale that in the community, and that's bringing awareness. And it's okay if you can't find a group. Again, guys, call 311 if you're in the United States. If you're not in the United States, Google free mental health hotline. There are hotlines all over the world, and you can talk to them by text. There are people there that are in position, that are willing to listen. So don't think that because you may be feeling different than your friends, feeling different than your family, maybe even having mood swings, which could be stemmed again from just a shift in your diet, a shift in your awareness, because that's what this is about. Meditate. If you can't start off right away, try 5 minutes. I know a lot of people that have the attention deficit. It's hard to focus. So play some music that just kind of makes your mind wander, and just close your eyes and take some deep breaths and listen to your breath.
Yes.
That's a start, because as you begin to clear the mind, then the heart can become clear, and then your actions will become even clearer. So, just take it step by step. No one said, it's going to happen overnight. You didn't get that way overnight. So it is a process, but follow the process. And then also, guys, we got a special treat. To go ahead and get more information, please check out Mr. Dale. He has a live event coming up this Saturday. It's going to be awesome, guys. Please join him on Facebook. He's going to give you that information where you can tune in and get more information, and also become a part of his community.
Yes, again, that's going to be Saturday at 1 o'clock, and it's going to be on my page. That's Reginald D.